Oh, big night on homecoming here tonight for Clarinda. They win 28-7 over Clarke here now with Carson Downey, Wyatt Schmidt, and Isaac Jones, three big contributors tonight's first so far. And just, guys, first off, to start off, your thoughts on tonight's win.
It's a really good win for us, homecoming and everything, really setting the tone for the rest of the season. It's going to be good.
It feels good to win on the last homecoming, go out on a bang, and it feels good knowing that we can move forward, even though if we don't start off right away, we can still keep it going in the end.
You know, just coming out and competing, doing the little things right, staying disciplined on the line, not going off sides and giving the extra penalties, you know, just coming away with a good win.
And obviously, Carson tonight, big defensive guys, big defensive night for you guys. You obviously get a pick six yourself. Just kind of speak to your performance tonight on that defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, I did a really good job reading the ball and obviously read the passes, but the line really put pressure on the quarterback, opening that up for me. It was really good.
Obviously, you get that pick six that allows you guys to break away a little bit there, makes it a 16-7 ball game. Just kind of take us through that play a little bit.
Yeah, as I said, the D-line really put pressure on the quarterback, and he was forced to get rid of it, opened up opportunity for me to get it.
Obviously, also, why did you guys start to open it up there later in that game through the air? Just kind of speak to what you guys were doing offensively there, particularly later in that game.
Well, our running back went down, and next man up. We preach all the time, next man up, make plays. Everybody's ready to go, and kind of just spread it out and just made plays.
Obviously, Isaac, you get that first touchdown out of the game, that first touchdown reception, turned to the field real nice. Just kind of walk us through what was going through your mind there.
I saw him floated a little bit, so I tried to get up on it. I got over the kid, got it, turned around. I saw two linebackers, and I just went for the end zone. I had about 5 yards to go, and I just went for it.
Sure, and obviously, in that third quarter, obviously scoreless. You guys had one score offensively that whole game. That came in that first quarter, first play of the game. And I mean, what's kind of the message to your guys as you guys are kind of trying to fight through that drought there in that third quarter?
We know we got to keep moving forward, and we got to get a good push up front because it starts right up front. We don't get a good push, we're not going to get any yards. It's a lot of the God, I can't think of the word. A lot of the credit goes to the big guys up front for what we do back here.
Certainly, and Isaac, big night for you, over 100 yards receiving, 2 touchdowns on that. Just kind of speak to your overall performance out there out wide.
It's this guy in the line. The line blocks for him, and he throws the ball to me. So I mean, it takes more than one person to do it, and you know the connection was really there tonight, finding openings, and it was just all around a good night.
Obviously, Carson, 7 turnovers forced for you guys tonight, 6 interception. Also had the fumble there from you recovered that one as well, Schmidt. Just kind of talk overall your guys' defensive performance tonight.
Yeah, we switched up defense a little bit this week, and it turned out great for us. I mean, we just did a really good job of playing the ball and reading the quarterback and reading our wide receivers.
So, and obviously, you guys get the big one over Trainer last week, get the first win of the season under your belt. I mean, how kind of big is this for you guys? Obviously, district opener as well. You get the first district win. Just kind of how big is this win for you guys as you move forward?
Yeah. It's huge for us. It knows that God, I can't even speak today. It's huge for us knowing that if we start off shaky or whatever, then we can still come back and we can still finish games, and hopefully that the rest of the season is just like that. Keep working hard.
And obviously, also showed a little bit of depth in that receiver room as well. Adam Johnson, Sr., came in and got his first catch of the season on a touchdown grab. Just kind of speak to the depth that you guys kind of have on that offensive side of the ball. And yeah, obviously, Posey coming in there as well in the second half when Brown went down.
It's amazing skill-wise. We have kids on kids. You know, it's next man up as we preach. That's what he said earlier. You know, something happens, someone goes out, it's next man up. We got about four people we could put in on each side of the ball for X and Z for a wide receiver. And, you know, running back too, as you saw Tayden went down, Dom went in. I mean, we have 2 more running backs that can go in after that. It's just great to have good depth in the skill positions.
Congrats on the win tonight, guys. Once again, big win tonight here for Clarinda, 28-7 over Clarke here on homecoming here now with head coach Colin Bevis. And coach, just first off, start off your thoughts on this win for you guys.
It was a big team win for us. We had some guys that haven't played many minutes this year step up and make some big plays there and some big moments in the game. And you know, I thought we played really well on special teams, really well on defense. Only giving up 7 points, and you know the one touchdown they had was off a turnover and a big play. So you know, if we can clean up the mistakes, the eye mistakes in the back end on defense and the penalties, I'd be a lot more happy with it. But you know, that's just me as a coach, though. So you know, if we can build on this for next week, it'll be a good week.
And obviously, you guys have been kind of a run-heavy team here this first 3 weeks, but then obviously Wyatt Schmidt comes out tonight, has a big night for himself, 3 touchdown passes, almost 200 yards through the air as well. I just kind of speak to his performance and what he was able to do out there tonight.
Yeah, I've been challenging Wyatt all year that he's got to throw the ball. In the past, he's been hesitant to throw. He's kind of hung on to the ball a little bit and waits for his receivers to get open before he throws the ball. And this week in practice, we threw probably 150, 200 quick routes to every receiver and back. So. If we continue that and build on that, the sky's the limit for him as a quarterback. He's just got to be able to see it before the snap and put the picture in play.
Certainly. Now, as you mentioned, you guys showcase the depth a little bit on that offensive side of the ball tonight. Obviously, Isaac Jones leading that receiving room. Just kind of speak to his performance. Had a couple of touchdown catches tonight as well.
Yeah, Isaac is he's a game changer. When you have a guy that can jump over 7 feet and get second in the long jump, he's got breakaway speed. So when you got a guy like that on the outside, you have to use him. And we try to move him around and give him different looks. And he really stepped up tonight. This was a big game for him, and it'll be fun to see him continue.
Certainly, and again, the depth a little bit here tonight. Obviously, Tatum Moraga come out there at halftime, showcase the depth a little bit there in that backfield. Just kind of speak to the amount of skill players you guys kind of got right now. Obviously, also saw Adam Johnson picked up a receiving touchdown there, his first catch of the season on homecoming night.
Yep, absolutely. Adam, he was crowned king tonight, and he scored a touchdown there at the end. So it's very big for him. I'm happy for him. He's a senior leader of this team. He's a captain. He's not one of those guys that'll go out here and make every single play that you ask him to, but he's one of those guys that shows up to work, nose to the grindstone, and he works his butt off every day. And with Dom in the backfield, Dominic Posley, he's a good changeup from Taden. He's more of that downhill one cut, and I'm going to get north and south guy where Taden's a little shiftier and tries to bounce some things to the outside. So if we can keep those two, Taden and Dom in the backfield and get them on the same page with the quarterback and let them both go and be active, it'll pay dividends for us in the end.
And then on the defensive side, of course, you guys forced 7 turnovers tonight, big win in that margin nonetheless. And of course, you hold Clarke to 7 points, who has been putting up a lot of points through those first 3 weeks. Just kind of speak to what you guys were doing defensively and what was working for you.
Yeah, we kind of gave them a different look on defense. We haven't shown anything like that in the past. These past 3 weeks, it was more of a 5-3 look than more than a 3-4. So, I think that threw some curveballs at them, and they made their adjustments there at halftime, and they moved the ball a little bit there in the second half. But our linebackers were playing downhill, our D-line was getting vertical. So when we put those two things together, and we have guys making tackles and not missing tackles, those things really add up to success on defense. And to speak to the 7 turnovers, that was a big key for us this week as well. We saw that their quarterback liked to throw the ball around a little bit, just kind of chuck and hope kind of deal, and he did some funky things on his options and film. So we really preached the turnovers, and they came out and put on a show tonight, and it was fun to watch.
Obviously, a big part of those turnovers, Carson Downey, big standout defensively for you guys tonight. Just kind of speak to his performance and kind of the role that he plays for you guys on that defense.
Yeah, that man's resilient. I don't think there's a thing. There's not a special team. There's not offense or defense. That man comes off the field. He'll come off when we go 11 personnel, but that's about it. He does anything we ask him, and he does it very hard. And having a wrestler at middle linebacker like that, it's very nice. State qualifier in wrestling. He's a very sure tackler, if he can keep building on that and get his eyes right and read his keys correctly, he's going to be a very good linebacker for us.
So obviously a district opener for you guys. You get the win. I mean, how kind of big is this win for you guys? And moving forward, you get the win over Trainer last week. Now you're sure to get back to 2-2 on the year so far.
Yeah, it was a big team win for us. There's a lot of outside noise in the community right now, and it was just good to see these guys come together as a team and play as one. No one was out there doing things for themselves. No one was playing selfish. And it was just good. It was good to see them play for their seniors and play for the guy standing next to them rather than just themselves.
Congrats on the win tonight, Coach.